For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity fan fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 28 of the 6th and final season here in the career mode RTG. We start with an away game against West Ham. We follow that up with Champions League action against Paris Saint-Germain. Now, the team are currently slightly tired because they've just played against Leeds at home, but it was a rotation side that played against Leeds, which means I could play a strong team against West Ham. However, that would mean that I'd then have to play a rotation team against Paris Saint-Germain. But we won the Champions League last year, and we have said that we would prioritise the Premier League this year, especially now that, unfortunately, we are not in the FA Cup anymore. We lost at Wembley in the last episode to Liverpool by 2-1. The treble dream is over, but the double dream is still alive. But I would definitely like to win the Premier League this season. We currently sit in a great position, actually. 2 points clear of Chelsea, with a game in hand. Should we beat West Ham here, we could potentially go 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Although West Ham have played 34 games as well, so I don't think this round of fixtures is our game in hand. I think the game in hand is actually going to be this game here against Everton midweek between Southampton and Liverpool. So there's only a handful of games left to go in the season, and there is everything on the line in the Premier League and the Champions League. I'm going to prioritise the Premier League and hope that my rotation side can do the business against PSG, but time will tell. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. And let's head down to the Olympic Stadium. Aurier, quickly there to Mbappe. Emre Can across the Navarrete. There is Renato, and Greco's made a good run. Could we be seeing our first chance of the game here? Get that across there to Vieto. I'm going to try and finesse it from distance. On target, headed towards the top corner, but Jasper Cillessen does well to deny me the opportunity of going 1-0 up in the opening 20 minutes. We could work something else from the same passage of play. Everett will poke that looking for. Oh, he's offside. Luciano Vieto, unfortunately. Another effort that's on target, but that time the wrong side of the defensive line. Hopefully we can get ourselves in front before half time, though. Corner to come in for West Ham just before the half hour. That's a decent delivery. Who's underneath that? Elliot Bennett is the man that heads it away. Only as far as it's going as far as the man that took it, but he decided not to take a touch there. He'll take a throw in instead. I would have thought the obvious thing to do there would be to just put it back into the mixer as soon as possible. You're going to try and do that here now through Radoja. He might shoot from there. He hasn't. Rashford turns. Rashford does shoot, and Rashford scores. 1-0 West Ham just after the half hour. The first touch was not that good from Rashford. It looks as if he tried to flick it around the corner and turn the defender, but it just kind of bobbled up in front of him, and then he's just lashed it home into the bottom near post in the bottom corner. It's a good finish. We find ourselves 1-0 down. Rashford, oh, he's done me with a little back heel there, and Lanzini's great footwork could open up another opportunity for them. Elliot Bennett just uses his physicality there to win the ball back, and Mbappe play this forward into Navarrete. Try and switch it across the other side, but Greco seems rather uninterested in making a forward run, unfortunately. Quite frustrating, but it is still only 1-0 to West Ham, so there's plenty of opportunity to try and get ourselves A, the equaliser, and B, a goal to go in front after that if possible. Vieto into Navarrete. He'll strike, but it's well blocked. Oh no, Emre Can, he will get there, but I'm going to have to cancel what I previously done just to make sure I keep possession. Greco shrugs off the man. There's Vieto. He's trying to shrug off Winston Reid, but can't, and Lanzini will play it away. Finding it very difficult to play against West Ham at the minute, and they keep trying to catch me on the counter with Lanzini and Rashford, and it's working very well. So I might have to alter things at half-time, not necessarily personnel-wise, but maybe tactically. Maybe try a different formation, perhaps? I'm not sure. Or maybe just style of play. Might just have to try and force it wide if they're going to be able to outmuscle me in the central areas, but seemingly they're able to outmuscle me in the wide areas as well. So I really am stuck for ideas right now. I'm going to have to re-evaluate everything at half-time and try and figure something out, because at present, this isn't the result that we need. At half-time, Chelsea are winning against Leicester City. So it is imperative that we get ourselves back in this one. Absolutely vital that we, at the very least, avoid defeat and keep a decent advantage over Chelsea with regards our game in hand. But as things stand, they will be going top of the table again, although we will still have that game in hand in our favour. I'd like to have both points and a game in hand in my favour if I possibly can. Nicely through there. Oh, the option is on for Greco, and the pass will reach him. Lovely ball. Play that back inside there to Lino Navarrete. Roll the defender. I could play in Mbappe. I'm going to go solo with Navarrete and regret that decision. Oh, I put faith... Oh, I put faith in my 94 rated Cam there, and unfortunately it wasn't repaid. He has at times smacked those top bins from there, but this time around that wasn't the case. But starting the second half on the front foot and hoping to improve throughout the half to get at least a point from this away game, if not a win, if I can somehow muster it. A throw here. I'm going to give it to Emre Can there because he made a good run. Pull that back. It's actually Aurier. There's Renato. That wide is Vieto. That's a great first touch though, and he's in behind. Vieto. Oh, great defending again from West Ham here. I could perhaps have tried to play that sideways, but I had the opportunity for the shot, so decided to take it. Wasn't too sure if I went for the pass, it might have been a pass too many, and then I'd have been guilty of overplaying rather than trying to take the chance. But as it happened, perhaps overplaying that particular opportunity was the better option. 25 minutes to go. Andreu back to Lanzini here, and West Ham still hold on to their lead for now. That is a disgustingly good cross, and Serge Aurier has to head behind for a West Ham corner. After we nearly scored at one end, are they going to go and extend their lead at the other? Marcus Rashford off, which is a decision I'm very happy about. Andy Carroll on. Rashford has been a thorn in my side throughout this game, to be completely honest. I'm very pleased to see him leave the field of play. Mbappe's won that header well, though. Vieto will lay that out wide to Greco. We'll try and catch him on the counter. Navarrete is there. Vieto... Oh, why is he just ignored the ball? Lino, please. I need you to be on point. I can't believe he's just done that. That would have been a great counter-attacking opportunity. Laid it wide here to Lanzini. Oh, it was a good cross as well. Looks like they're going to be looking for those aerial balls now that they've got... Oh, a challenge. Now that they've got Andy Carroll up top, and obviously players like Sheku Kouyaté that can be an aerial presence as well. But I need to get myself at least one goal here. And I'm not sure it's going to come. Oh, heavy touch. Renato, get this to Lino Navarrete. A mistake from West Ham that isn't costly. Isn't costly. I can't believe Citizen saved that. I'm devastated. That was the chance. The chance to get the equaliser. Greco here. I'm not going to cross it. I'm going to look for the pass. Oh, he's just come back from nowhere and stuck a big toe in. Now Lanzini's on the counter-attack. Alaba's done well to get something on that, but can I win that header? I have done. And Navarrete, I'm waiting for Vieto to make the run, and he's gone now. We'll ping it. You better get to that, mate. You better get to that. He has done. He's got two people with him here, Vieto, and he's turning well, but he can't get away from Sam Byram. Time's running out on me now. Radoja across here to Sam Byram, and I think we're going to be losing at the Olympic Stadium, or the London Stadium, whatever you want to call it, to West Ham. Wasn't it West Ham that beat me earlier in the season, that kind of saw off my 100% or my unbeaten record? I've got a flashback going on in my mind right now, a bit of deja vu to Lanzini winning a header at the back post to deny me my unbeaten record for the season. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. To stop me from being able to do the invincible season. Greco back there to Emre Can, then to Mbappe, through to Navarrete, who's got the ball in the box! No! Why is your shot that bad, Lino? You're a 94 rated player and you pull that out the bag. Lino Navarrete with two brilliant opportunities to score goals in the last 10 minutes, and he missed both of them. The only two highlights are a save from the keeper and the goal itself. Oh, Chelsea extended their lead over Leicester as well. I was hoping that if there was going to be a second goal in that game, it would go Leicester's way. It hasn't. That means Chelsea will be above us by a point, but we have the game in hand. What does our goal difference look like? I'm not sure. We'll find out after this game against PSG. I'm pretty sure our goal difference is still better than theirs. So providing we draw that game in hand and match Chelsea's results for the rest of the season, we will win the title on goal difference rather than a points tally. This is going to go right down to the wire in the Premier League, and I'm nervous now about what's going to happen in the Champions League as well. Paris Saint-Germain up next. Rivera out wide there to Sterling. Into Brown. Poke that round the corner to Jamie McLaren. David Luiz closing me down quickly. We've got it out here to Rivera. Pull it back inside to Rico Henry. And Jamie McLaren's pulled off the back. We'll play that ball through. And Brown spins and swings at thin air. It's a fairly strong Paris Saint-Germain side being played here. They have David De Gea in goal, which is interesting. Didn't expect to see him playing in the blue of PSG at any point, in any save, to be fair. Presumably, you would have thought he would have gone to Real Madrid, but he's here at PSG. I'll quickly, let me be easier to show you it on the other screen. I'll quickly show you their starting lineup. I don't know who Ryder is, but they've got Hesse, Rodriguez, Krychowiak, Matuidi, Lucas, Ziyech, Kazawa, Murillo, David Luiz, Meunier and De Gea. Actually, we'll go back to that other screen and see if we can see who Ryder is. Off the top of my head, I can't say as I know who he is, but it doesn't tell me his rating, so I don't know who that is. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section down below. 86 rated Hesse, though, and 92 for De Gea. Buzzing. Great. Well, we might have as much trouble against him as we do against Thibaut Courtois at scoring goals, but if they can keep passing the ball to me like that, then we might have an easier task of things. Brown, across to Sterling, into Murphy, poke that forward to Jamie McLaren, burst around the outside, oh it's blocked, Murphy, blocked again, straight at De Gea. First chance is coming our way though, which is a good sign. Kazawa, oh, touch from Ziyech into Ryder, who draws a save out of Watson, and they'll take a corner, Paris Saint-Germain. We had the first chances, they've had the second, and they're going to take it short. Hesse to Lucas. Lucas tackled by Sterling. Now, ordinarily, I'd back Sterling to win in a foot race, but Lucas Moura is just as fast, if not maybe even a little bit faster, than Raheem Sterling. But I fancy him up against Matuidi, and we'll try and turn his side with good agility too. We'll find Murphy there, who will look for the ball through there to Paredes, but it's dropped to Brown, deflected off his own player, I think. Good save by David De Gea to stop us from taking a 1-0 lead. Paredes with the whip. It's a terrible corner. But can we get to that first? Sterling did, but unfortunately only finds Ziyech with his ball forward, although they've given that straight to Paredes. In there to Jamie McLaren, who's turned one. He's turned two. Murillo with the block. Oh, he turned David Luiz as if he wasn't even there then. And Paredes will just knock this here to Roussillon. Cross into Brown. Oh, David Luiz definitely won that one. And they'll clear the ball away here. 20 minutes in, it's 0-0. Can't get it round the corner. It's well blocked by the defender, but we will get it to Jamie McLaren now. Jamie McLaren will hit it early from outside the box, and it's a smart save down low by De Gea. Arrowing towards that bottom corner. Can we get a decent delivery here from Rivera? It is a good delivery. Up goes Dyer. I think that cannoned off the defender last, did it? No, it didn't. Off Eric Dyer's chest and out for a goal kick. This is end-to-end, this one. Obviously, two legs. So an away goal could be very much important, even if we end up losing the game. If they're going to keep passing it to me like that, it's not the first time that's happened in this game, then we're going to stand a better chance of getting something out of this. We'll get that out to Sterling. His touch is terrible, but the ball in is okay. De Gea punches, and thankfully for him, it drops straight to a teammate, not to an away Team Cambridge United player. We're very nearly at the half-hour mark, and it's still 0-0. We see on to Murphy. Paredes. Rico Henry will go through the gap there to Brown and try and play that into Jamie McLaren. Oh, he's beaten. David Luiz made one mistake earlier on that led to a chance for McLaren that was saved. This time, another mistake from the Brazilian, punished by the icon of the series, our kind of unofficial mascot, Jamie McLaren. We lead in the semi-final of the Champions League by 1-0, and it's an away goal as well. Cambridge 1, Paris Saint-Germain 0. Sterling out wide to Roussillon. Try and cut back. McLaren is there, but he's being... See, David Luiz just keeps stepping, and it's causing his teammates all sorts of problems. Rivera's going to have to cut this back, and it's Brown that's underneath it. It's terrible, but it's going to drop to McLaren. De Gea with a save. Very good save at that. Corner from Paredes. Up goes Murphy. It's Harry Darling. He's headed wide. Oh, you aren't going to get a free header like that ever again, Harry Darling. You have to get that at least on target. That's agonisingly close to a 2-0 lead. Here's Ryder. Oh, he's gone again. Krychowiak. Oh, he's taken the shot early. He really shouldn't have done that. He had a teammate there in support, and that's going to be the half-time whistle. We'll take our 1-0 lead at the break. It seems at the minute that my first team are underperforming and my reserve players, as you can tell from the stats there, are playing out of their skin. Maybe I should do things the other way around. Maybe I should play Jamie McLaren and Brown and Roussillon and Rico Henry in the Premier League and leave players like Morata, Vieto, Navarrete, Greco, Alaba, play those guys in the Champions League, because at the minute, this set of players are outperforming the players that are 10 plus ratings better than them. Here's Aidan Murphy trying to get around the outside the man, can't, but Brown has 99 long shots, has De Gea scrambling away at the beginning of the second half. Rivera with the corner, Brown underneath it again, but it's going to drop out here to Rivera. Cross, oh, decent delivery, whipped very early with a lot of spin on it, but unfortunately not able to find a teammate. Paris Saint-Germain will recover. Oh, he's given that away. David Luiz again. And I'll play the ball to Jamie McLaren, who's got the legs to get there. McLaren. It's 2-0. David Luiz is costing his team here. McLaren played through by Raheem Sterling. An extremely accomplished finish on his left foot into the back of the net. We lead by 2 goals away at the Parc des Princes. I can't quite believe that this is happening. It looks like we're going to be going through... Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. It is only the first leg, isn't it, Ches? But looks like we have half a foot in the Champions League final for the second year running, providing I can hold on to this 2-0 lead until the end of this first leg. And then, surely, I don't know what to do with regards to Premier League. Well, not with regards to Premier League, I want to win it, but with regards to my team strategy, my team selection for Premier League games, because this team is playing out of their skin, as we mentioned before. Brown very nearly with the opportunity to make it 3, but Kazawa will clear that away. Half an hour to go here. I'm quite happy to stay at 2-0 because I think we can hold on to it in the second leg and get ourselves through to the Champions League finals, maybe retain our title from last season. Hesse looking like he might get it inside and has done, but given away. It's poor football from PSG again with the tackle. Forward to Berry. McLaren. He's got David Luiz isolated here and he's beaten him again. I'm going to look for the assist this time. Luke Berry wide. Oh, Luke Berry was the man that lifted the trophy for us, of course, last season. And unfortunately not able to pretty much, I don't want to say guarantee our progression through, because 3-0 isn't an irreversible scoreline, but a 3-0 away goal win would surely make us certain favourites to go through to the final. But still, got to work hard to maintain the 2-0, and if the third one comes, then so be it. And it might still do. Murphy to Berry again. This time Luke Berry draws a save back. David De Gea. Still putting the pressure on here. Still looking for this third. Darling again. Over the bar again. There's the final whistle. A really solid, delightful 2-0 win away from home in France, in the capital, against Paris Saint-Germain. I didn't envisage that. I mean, why were PSG so bad? How can I do that to PSG but lose to West Ham? I can't fathom it. But that is going to make us favourites to go through to the Champions League final with 1 leg to go. And I don't know whether you'd consider us favourites or evens with Chelsea, or maybe even they're the favourites. I mean, they're a point ahead, but we do have the game in hand. I just don't know what's going to happen at the end of this season, and it is killing me. Absolutely killing me. Desperate to find out if we're going to win the Premier League. Desperate to find out if we can retain the Champions League and do the double. Nicola Greco says he's happy to stay. Didn't know he wanted to leave, to be completely honest. So, fine. Or at least I can't remember him saying he wanted to leave. Right, up next for us, Newcastle, who actually sit in 4th. It's a big game for them, as well as a big game for me. And the second game in the next episode will be the second leg against Paris Saint-Germain. Oh, it's hotting up, and there is not much time left in the season. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on what will be a nail-biting end of year. I'll see you next time.